Hello everyone, welcome back to the Boys and Girls Club of the Los Angeles Harbor channel. And again, it is myself, Eddie, and filming me today is Karina.
Hello everyone, Karina with the College Bound program at the Wilmington location.
Yep, this is the lovely place that we are currently in and making this fun little video for you guys. So if you see the topic of the video, it's a little bit different, it's a little bit interesting. It's something that maybe we may not think about. And the topic for today is why it matters to be selfish. So if you want, you can sit back, hit that subscribe, hit that like button, and you can join us as we sip some tea about being selfish, you know? Let's do that a little bit fun. So selfishness, why am I talking about this, what it matters, what that kind of dictionary definition is. I personally don't memorize the dictionary, I have my own different version of selfishness, but I kind of want to bring it out there. So selfishness is lacking consideration for others, concerned chiefly with your own personal interests. Why am I talking about this? Why does this matter? Because I think there's two different forms of selfishness that we kind of see. We have the first form of selfishness, which is more so like, ew, get away from me, don't touch me, I don't want to do that, it's all about me, don't even mess with me, I don't even want to look at you. Even if you were trying to come and join me at a seat while keeping social distancing, you could say, Karina could come and ask me like, hey, is that seat taken?
Hey, is that seat taken?
Yes, buy my water bottle. You have so many other places to sit. You can even use the floor. Get it together. There's that type of selfishness, which is rude, hurting other people, and not so great. Then you have the more so positive type of selfishness, which is more about focusing on you and getting things accomplished because it's what you want to do to attain and reach your dreams and your aspirations. And like before, I am here for your aspirations and your dreams. All College Bound staff are here for it, and we are here to support you and help you out with that process. So we are here for that type of selfishness. No, you don't want to hurt other people. No, you don't want to cause people pain, but you are going to work and make it happen to make your dreams come true and reach and attain all the goals that you want to reach. Which is why I have these cute little two images. Of course, the bad selfishness, and then this top one. If you recognize it, please don't be judgmental. Don't say anything, but this is a certain YouTuber who I think epitomizes and showcases that version of selfishness, which is about doing stuff for yourself, doing stuff for the good of others, and doing stuff ultimately to reach that goal while helping and supporting other people. That's the selfishness we're here for. Now, how does that relate to you? How does that relate to your education? It relates to your education because now, as you guys are juniors, underclassmen, even seniors, you want to be selfish about your education. This is the first time in your lives that you're going to be able to go out there and kind of take your education in your own hands and choose what it is that you want to do. You want to be selfish about what you're going to study. You want to be selfish about the school that you're going to go to. You want to be selfish about the environment that you want to be in. I want you to keep in mind that you have that power and you have the ability to make those decisions. But I also want to give you a little bit of advice and just kind of some of that knowledge to kind of help you out throughout that whole process and kind of keep that in mind. Why do I urge you guys to be selfish? Because just as selective and just as picky you are, the schools are being twice as picky. Schools are looking at everything from your transcripts, your test scores, your personal statements, extracurricular activities, letters of recommendation, interviews. Schools are looking at all these components and judging you based on that. And they're scanning you and saying, hey, do you really fit into my school? Do I want you at my school? Is this gonna be like a good fit? Are we gonna work out with this? You need to be the same way. You could be like, excuse you, I am a treasure. I am incredible. It is a gift to have me at your school. I need to look at your school and examine it just as thoroughly and say, do I even want to go here? Do I even want to apply to your school? First of all, I am incredible. So we want to keep that in mind and we want to keep that going and we want to keep that same mindset as we're gonna go through and kind of talk about what this kind of selfishness looks like and what it is as we're choosing our schools. So like I said earlier, this is the first time that you guys can actually make that decision and take your education in your hands. as we're looking at our education, there are certain criteria that I personally like to recommend, and we as College Bound kind of recommend that as you're picking schools, you want to evaluate them based on what necessities you have, what matters to you most, what are you looking for in that school, how can they satisfy and meet your needs. So we have location, size, financial aid, diversity, academics, clubs, campus life, we have food, and of course we have programs and those educational resources for us. So when it comes to location, where is it? Do you want to go somewhere far away from your parents and you could say, I don't want to be around my parents, low-key they're a little bit annoying, I want to have the freedom to just be the brush and paint the world? Or do you want to stick a little bit closer to home and you want to say like, Mom and Dad, I love you guys. Can you still help me out by doing laundry and giving me money? Or can you support me through my education? However your family works, whatever that lifestyle is, whatever matters to you most, it's your choice now. You have that freedom because you are an adult. You have that proximity to home. You also have to think about the different regions. Do I want somewhere where I have all the seasons that I can dance with the colors of the wind? Or do you want somewhere where you can say, like California, you can say, I only have to put on like a sweater at most. I don't have to worry about the weather as much. Or do you want to experience snow? Do you want the rain? Do you want to hide underneath from tornadoes? That's all options for you, and that's all kind of for you to examine. Where do you want to be? Then we have the size of the school. Do you want something huge? Or something small? Something maybe not so big, not so much, not so many people? What does that look like for you? Do you want to be 1 in 600? Or do you want to be 1 in 30? Do you want to have those relationships like hopefully a lot of you guys do with your College Bound staff and able to talk to us? Talk to us about whatever it is that you want. Talk to us about homework. Talk to us about what you need to study. Or are you fine just saying, I just want to go to class, take my notes, and dip out? That's what I want to do. It's really up to you and what type of environment. Do you want a lot of opportunities? Because big schools will have so many opportunities. Or do you want something that's more like, hey, I still want the opportunities, but I still want something more integrated. So maybe something medium. Or just really want to be yourself and have that small school experience. Typically, when we see those small schools, we're talking about liberal arts schools, which the education for that is strictly and mostly looking at trying to make you be the best person you can be and really have you explore what it means and the education that you kind of want and the classes that you want to take. Is that the experience you want? Or do you want to have a little bit more fighting, right? It's all up there for you to kind of decide and choose from. Then we have money. For some of you, money is whatever. You got it like that, go for it. No judgment from me. For some of us, it's like, I don't want to put my parents through that stress. I don't want to go through that. Money is a huge thing. For some of us, we could say that school is thebomb.com. I will get scholarships. I will make it happen. I will figure it out. I will keep applying, and I'm going to go to that school because that school is it. I need to be there. Or are you more so like, senioritis, prom, am I really gonna do scholarships? Maybe I'll just find schools that can help me, themselves organically. The choice is yours. I highly encourage you guys to do scholarships. Every College Bound staff does. Every College Bound across the nation is gonna say the same thing. We're gonna push you to do the scholarships, but of course, I can't force you. You're living your best life. You're following whatever it is that your heart is telling you to do, so I can't stop you from doing that, right? It's your life. It's your choices. It's your education. Be selfish with that, right? Who am I to stop you? Then we have our diversity. Do you want people from all over the world, all different cultures, all different experiences? Or do you want something that's a little bit like, I need my Latino population, I need to know that I can have bomb Mexican food while I'm out there? Or is it more so like, I'm ready to go out there, I'm ready to explore, it does not matter to me. Believe it or not, it might actually be something that stops some people, or maybe something that doesn't stop people. Sometimes you can feel a little lonely if you're like, wow, there isn't that many people who come from the same background. Or sometimes it can be invigorating. Do you want a school that has a religious notion to it? Kind of like, what's a great school to think of? Loma Linda. Loma Linda is a great school in San Francisco, and part of their requirements is that you do attend masses, you do participate in Catholicism, and you do go to those sections. Other schools are more so like, take a religion class. It's your choice if you want to join us for any of our religious services. Other schools don't care. It's up to you. Some schools will have clubs about it, some schools won't. You also want to think about the gender. Do you want schools that are all male? Do you want schools that are all female? And I know the question is, what about our folks that are binary or that are transitioning or going through different phases? I see you. Don't think I ignored you. Well, then it's kind of open there for you guys to kind of dip down, explore, or if you want to go into a co-ed school where it's just everyone's going from all walks of life and just be free, be yourself, do your own thing. What type of education do you want? A lot of these schools that are strictly one gender, you have options to intermingle and to try out. Not try out, but to intermingle and talk to other different genders and different schools that have that mix. So don't think you're gonna be isolated and say like, oh my gosh, it's just gonna be me and then all these girls or all these guys. Am I ready for that? No, you will have that chance to socialize and meet new people. No stresses on that. But is that something that matters to you? Then we also have our academics. Do you want something that's like school, come on, work on it, school? Or do you want something that's like, hey, you have school, but we understand you want to experience college and you want to have that whole social life. So you also have time to do that. Do you want something that's really pressured? Sometimes I'll think about it, which this is again from a personal experience. One of my friends attended USC, and one of the things that she told me, and it has never left me, is the fact that she would see kids ripping pages out of textbooks just so that other people don't succeed when taking the finals. Is that the type of experience you want? Or do you want something where it's like, hey, sit down, let's study for this final, let's do this together? Or another thing to consider when we're talking about academics, does it have your program? Does it have the accessibility that you need? Does it have the resources you need? Let's say you need extra time on test. Let's say you need tutoring. Let's say you need to have that one-on-one with the teacher. Does their school offer that? Does it give you that capability? Or are you strictly with the teacher's assistant? Or do you actually get to talk to the professor? Does it give you academic opportunities and networks so that you can go into internships, career exploration, all sorts of programs? Does it even offer the major that you're interested in? Or is it giving you the possibility to explore? Really be yourself, take classes in whatever you want. Or do you want a school that lets you do it how you want? You want to take a super hard class? Go for it. You want to do the easy classes and then go into the hard one? Do that. Take the classes at your own pace because you know yourself best, right? What type of education do you want? Because there are schools that fit into all of those categories. Then we have our programs, which goes back, do they have master's programs? Do they have networks? Are they able to hook you up with careers? What else can they do for you? Do they have different sorts of things to kind of support you and reach your goals and achieve your dreams? Is that school here for you? Is that school going to stand by you just like we do? That's what you want to look for, right? Types of programs. Maybe not. The choice is yours, right? Then we have our clubs and our campus life. This is the fun one. What type of experiences do you want? Do you want to have sororities, fraternities? Do you finally want to have football games? I know the local high school I work with has no football games. Do you finally want that college experience? Do you want to be in the middle of nowhere where the main focus is that college? Something like Chico State. Chico State is the attraction in Chico. Everyone is going to the games. Everyone's having a great time. Do you want to have those fun activities? Do you want to have a lot of clubs? Do you want to explore leadership? Do you want to go into careers? What is it that you want to do? Do you want to travel abroad and try new countries? Then you want to explore that within your school. What are the options with that? What can you do? A great school if you want a lot of fun international experience, going back to USC, is USC, because USC is international. There are programs in every single major that will allow you to travel. Some schools are a little bit more limiting about travel and when you can do it. Other schools are like, look, if you want to do it, we got you, we're going to support you. What do you want in that experience outside of academics? How do you want your dorm rooms to look like? Do you want to have co-ed restrooms? That's something to also consider. Co-ed showers. Or do you want all male, all female, or mixture floors? What do you look for, right? That's all what it's about. My favorite, again, I don't know if you can realize I'm a little thickum, so this is why it's my favorite. Plus I love to cook, but food. Do you want something unctuous and delicious? Do you want to go to a place where you know the food is high quality? Or do you want something that's more so like, I'll just cook at home, you know? Maybe they don't know how to season, because it's a true thing. Some people just, they don't know how to season. If that's one of you, no offense, I'll just, I'll add a little extra flavor to my bit if you are giving me food. But do you also want options nearby? A great website that I have for these types of experience, especially for food, is College Niche, because College Niche not only has the ratings, which I love, just like kind of Yelp does, but as well as it also kind of ranks the institution. So you see, how well did the school do? What are some people's experience? What did they like? So that's a fun thing that you can kind of do with that. And then the prestige. This is more so a personal inside message that you have to think about. Does it matter to you that you're going to a school that has that name brand that everyone's heard about? Or do you not care? Do you care more so about the experience? Do you care more about the name, or do you care about what that school's like? Me personally, I went to a school that you wouldn't say name brand. It's not like USC or UCLA that everyone's like, oh my gosh, you went there? No way! It's more so like, I've kind of heard of the school, maybe I haven't, but I enjoyed my experience. I made great friendships, and I met a lot of people along the way, so I truly cherished my college experience. Sometimes you really care about that name brand just to be able to say, I went to Stanford, yes, thank you, bye. Some people are like that. It's based on what you want, and I can't stop you from that. At the end of the day, I just want you to keep in mind, be selfish, take control of your education, and we as College Bound are here for you. If you like this, please feel free to subscribe, like down below. And if you want to dive deeper into these topics and explore with us as College Bound staff, please feel free to contact us or reach us through Zoom. We have weekly workshops where we dive deeper into the subjects, have a little activities, or even one-on-one case management. So if you really like this, I enjoy it a lot. Be selfish. Have a great day.